When you get to 20, that's going to be a little problem. So you're going into another tuning on this?
I have to set.
Oh, that's right. He played this for me yesterday, and he's setting his Scrooge tuners not the usual way. He's setting the way Earl set him up for Randy Lynn Rag, which means he raises the second string instead of lowering it, and then the third string gets lowered in the usual way down to F sharp. So one's going up to C, the other one's going down to F sharp. And ready to roll? This is a question that, you know, most banjo players who could do good enough to play at a workshop like this won't get, but what do you do about people, like, as soon as you start to play, they start applauding, you know? I know it's partly your great skill, but also you're a small guy at this point in your life, and you have all this skill, and so people find that exceptional, and then what do you do when they start to applaud? I looked at you and you just kept playing, obviously. But do you have a way of just tuning that out and not worrying about it, or?
Yeah, I just do it that sort
of. I remember Al Roker interviewed you on the Today Show, and getting that kind of attention is not too common either for anybody, but especially a younger person. Any words of wisdom you have for us about how to deal with people who are kind of going gaga about you?
I don't know, I just do it.
He has two older brothers to keep him in line anyway if he gets out of line. Not to mention 3 younger siblings and some very careful parents, you can be sure. Well, and you're taking lessons by Skype from Steve Sparkman, I know.
Yeah.
So why don't you play something that he showed you that, you know, goes into the Stanley sound a little bit maybe?
Well, he's been working on trying to make me play.
Can you hear him all right? Yeah. You could pull the microphone a little closer, just pull the whole stand. There you go.
Yeah, I used to hook my pinky in the bridge right there, but he's trying to work with me on getting my 2 fingers right here, right in the head, so I can.
So.
It's definitely a better tone.
Sorry.
It's definitely a better tone when you.
It's a better tone. Yeah. And you have a Huber banjo, I know, that you only recently got. What made you choose the Huber?
Well, my dad had got. Well, I just tried the Huber one time, and we liked the sound, so we bought one.
I have a little saying for that, which is, if it sounds good, it must be good.
Yeah.
That's reason enough. Well, why don't you play us another tune? Or anybody with a question for Johnny here? We'll take a question. It's a Huber.
One right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah. How about you? That's Ian Perry, who writes for Banjo Newsletter and so on. Go ahead.
How old were you when you started?
6 years.
You're 6 years old, or you can play?
6 years old.
And this will be interesting. How old were you when you started?
5.
Okay. Earl was 4.
Mark?
15. I was 15 years old.
And Gena? 8.
And I remember her when she was 8. That's how long I've known her.
And I was 14 myself, and within about 2 months I got to see Earl. He came to New York, and I remember falling on the floor numerous times watching him play. Anyway, how about another tune, Johnny? You can play it longer than 30 seconds, this one, if you want.
You guys want to play with me?
No, I'm too busy. No, let's play with you, sure. You want to, you name it, though. You got a request for Shucking the Corn, but that's whatever you want to play.
Sure, I'll do Shucking the Corn.
Okay. All right. Thank you.